Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy, TheMadKaiger, up here today, guys, with a movie review. We haven't done a movie review in a long time, and today I'm reviewing the 2010 movie Grave Encounters. First of all, someone made a fair comment about this. It says on here in the tagline, over 22 million trailer views. It does seem like a weird thing to put in the tagline, I guess. I actually remember watching the trailer when I was in college, and the trailer creeped me the fuck out. I will say, this movie, it is a movie that the first time you watch it, you want to try and go in as blind as possible. Not because there's spoilers or story that's going to be given away in the trailer, mainly because this movie does have a lot of creepy and scary moments that the first time viewing it, you want to go into this movie blind. And it is one of those movies that the first time watching it, it's going to creep you out, but the more you watch it, you actually start to realize that, you know what, the movie's actually pretty decent. So what exactly is this movie? Well, it's basically, imagine something like Paranormal Activity meets the Blair Witch Project. One of those POV horror movies, found footage. It's a movie that doesn't actually say it's a movie. So basically, the whole concept is quite not derivative but formulaic. In the POV horror movies, it's basically found footage. It starts off with a guy saying, this was an unaired episode from a TV show called Grave Encounters. And actually, the sequel kind of derives that as well, because the sequel basically does like a human centipede type thing where they actually continue on the story. It's about a guy who finds the movie and says, oh, wait a minute, it wasn't a movie kind of thing. But I'll forget about the sequel for now. But I just thought I'd mention that. So yeah, it's basically about this group of paranormal investigators, if you want to call them paranormal investigators. So if you've ever watched shows like, Ghost Adventures or Most Haunted, those sort of shows, you know what you're getting yourself into here. And basically, it's about them going to this insane asylum where all of this supposed crazy human experiments and dark stuff happened. It's formulaic. It's nothing new conceptually. But, it sets the tone for the movie. The first couple of hours, the first 20 minutes, is just sort of setting it up, going around, talking to people. Very formulaic. Like I said, if you've watched Ghost Adventures or anything like that, you probably can know what you're getting yourself into in this that sort of setting. And then obviously in a movie, without spoiling too much, I don't want to give away too many spoilers, it's the formulaic stuff. So basically, they go in, creepy stuff starts happening at night, and hair gets pulled and all of this stuff, and then they want to escape, they want to get out, and they somehow break down the door, and they find out that the building is playing tricks on them. They're actually unable to get out. The halls are closing in, and it's kind of one of them. Is it like a portal to another dimension? My opinion is that I personally think that the second movie kind of explains it, so but I personally think that's what they were going for. The movie is filled with, it's all POV style, but to be honest, it's not terrible POV. It doesn't feel shaky cam too much. It feels like, quite, it's not going to make you feel sick, basically, like Blair Witch style. This movie reminds me a lot of As Above, So Below, although I know As Above, So Below came out later, but it reminds me of that in the sense of it's very claustrophobic. It's a psycho thriller almost, in the sense of, you never really know what's going to be around the corner. Like I said, you want to go into this blind as possible, because every little turn that they make, you're going, oh, is something going to pop out at me or what? you know, once you've watched the movie once, you know where everything is. It's not going to have the same scare factor, but it definitely is creepy. Full of some creepy imagery as well, and some pretty dark and scary moments. It's the usual suspects of, you know, they're in a haunted place. Are they really there? Are they not there? Are they going insane? The usual derivative, you know, narrative. The usual, the usual suspects type thing going on here. Very formulaic, but it may be formulaic, but it's surprisingly creepy and well done. Yes, it is, you know, the usual, oh, is it real, is it not real type thing, you know, but at the same time, I think the creepy imagery really does a good job of, you know, showing off and stuff. And you never really know what's going to happen next and who's going to be next and all of that. But I really, it says on here, Paranormal Activity on steroids. I say it's better than Paranormal Activity because stuff actually happens. And there's visual stuff, so you see stuff in this, whereas in Paranormal Activity you don't see any monsters or anything like this. In this one, it's got like a bit of both. You've got the unseen stuff, and then you've got stuff that is, you know, visual. I won't spoil anything, and I'll just leave it at that. I give this movie an 8 out of 10 because I still think it's one of the better modern horrors, probably one of the better POV horrors. It's, like I said, it is formulaic, and you know, it is one of those movies. It's like, oh, it's their final episode. It's not a movie. It's something that really happened. But if you're into those sort of movies, this one is definitely worth checking out. There's only 2 special features on here. There's a behind the scenes featurette, interviews and stuff like that. And then I never understand why they call this a special feature, the original and uncut theatrical trailer. That's not a sequel, a special feature, in my opinion. I think if you brought the movie, why are you going to watch the trailer for it? It doesn't make sense. Why do they put trailers on movies, on Blu-rays and DVDs and call it a special feature? If you've got the movie, why are you going to watch the trailer after the movie? Because 9 times out of 10, when you buy a Blu-ray or something, you watch the movie or show first, then watch the special features, right? Not just me. So why would I want to watch the trailer? Maybe there's stuff, but I remember in the trailer there was stuff that was in the trailer that wasn't in the movie. So, you know, maybe there's some deleted scenes that you can see in the trailer that wasn't in the movie, I guess. I don't know. One thing I will mention about this that really was confused me is there's no subtitles. And I'm sure when I watched this on DVD, I either watched it on DVD or I watched it on Netflix or something before I got the Blu-ray version. And I'm sure there were subtitles. At the end of the day, guys, if you're gonna take the effort to make a Blu-ray, re-release something on Blu-ray, at least, you know, make the effort to put some subtitles in there. As for the transfer, I'm going to be honest with you, this isn't a movie that you actually need to have the Blu-ray version for it, because other than the scenes at the beginning and the scenes where they're showing the camera in, you know, about 45-50% of this movie's in night vision mode. So when it's in night vision, it's all blurry and stuff anyway, because that's how night vision works. It makes things blurry and stuff. So honestly, the Blu-ray transfer isn't great. It's not that it ain't great. It didn't really, in my opinion, really feel like a movie that needed a Blu-ray version, because it's all done in a lot of the time the movie's blurry and stuff because of night vision. So it doesn't really clear anything out. So excuse me. But I just thought that's something I'd mention. So I wouldn't say hunt down the Blu-ray if you want. I got it for $1.99 in a pawn shop. But this is still one of my favourite modern horrors of the last, 15 years or so. I still enjoy this movie, and it is a movie that I'll go back to and watch every so often, because it is a movie that does creep me out a little bit. But all in all, I'll give it an 8 out of 10. It is definitely a movie worth checking out. It is formulaic. It's nothing special in the story department, but the creepy factor and the paranoia and the claustrophobia worked really well. If you enjoyed movies like Paranormal Activity, Blair Witch Project, As Above, So Below, Wreck, any POV horror movie, you'll definitely enjoy this one. And it's definitely worth checking out. The sequel is pretty good as well, but I think it's very derivative of the first movie. But that's a story for another day. And when I hunt down the second one, I'll do a review for the second movie. But Grave Encounters, a creepy movie. If you've got time, check it out. It's only 94 minutes long. Definitely worth checking it out. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed today's video, feel free to leave a like, and just so you know, that's what the inside looks like. No interior artwork. The same cover on the disc. Although I will say that this cover, I think the Blu-ray cover is slightly different to the DVD cover, because on the DVD one it had this scene with the creepy face on it. I don't think, and just so you know, that is not in the movie at all. I prefer the DVD cover, if I'm being honest with you. And if you've seen this movie, feel free to comment below. Let me know what your favourite ghost movie is. What's your favourite found footage movie? Mine is probably As Above, So Below, but this is a close second. And as always, guys, subscribe if you haven't already for more movie reviews, game reviews, updates, videos, vlogs, all of that good stuff. I want to get back into doing movie reviews, because I am watching a lot of movies lately. Tonight, I'm meant to be watching Ant-Man, but I'm in two minds whether I want to watch Ant-Man. I might watch it, I might watch something else. Part of me's like, I want to watch another horror film tonight, so I might watch something on Shudder tonight instead, and I don't know yet. I'll decide. And then I'm back with wrestling. I'm on the 1999 Royal Rumble now. Still got another year worth of stuff to go through. And as always, guys, follow me on Twitter and Instagram at TheMadKaiger. And as always, have a nice day, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, and bye-bye.